Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrading.com. It's Friday. Happy Friday, guys. It's this 7th of June. This is your weekly recap. Sorry, I'm a little stuffed up. My allergies have been firing all day, and I took some med, but my head's kind of a little bit out of it. So just wanted to go over everything with you. Anyway, if you're not a part of my service, smartoptiontrading.com, link in the description. Come in, you can find out all about me and what I do, including trading, real-time option flow, where you come in every day. You get the flow on the Twitter feed. You get news, you get trades, what's going on, the morning setups video where we go over what I'm looking for the day and things to look for, names I like, recap talking about the action like the one you're looking at now, and then every week we do a weekly subscribing mention webinar where we teach people about what's going on. Oh, on top of that, I'm live for 3 hours a day, which is a great thing. All right, so the week that was here, when we look at this week, guys, we can talk about this, but here, we talk about this from a technical standpoint. That was your day to get out of Dodge or take notice, right? New all-time high on the Fed day, closed on the lows below the 8-day, a little bit of a bounce, failed all the way down, tested 280, which has been this big spot in the market. H cell pattern, took it down lower under the 200-day, and then on Monday, we got a very strange candle. I will tell you, this has not felt like a bottom for what it's worth. But I respect the price action. Everything bothering the market through here, we have in 4 days bought it back. Okay, on very low volume, not a lot of great flow, but there was things to do every day. And you can see you got the follow through on Monday, on Tuesday, we got a turnaround Tuesday, big gap up and short squeeze. Now everybody's trapped. Yesterday, pulled, closed on the highs. I'm sorry, on Wednesday. Yesterday, game idea, pulled, closed back off just off the highs. Today, another gap up. Every day has been a gap up, and here we are right through the 50-day like butter and coming up on my next target of 290. I said to you, to get this market going again, you have to take back these moving averages. Guess what? We've taken everyone back. All these shorts in the market who scream bloody murder have all just rolled over and died and disappeared, right? These same guys who were screaming at the top of their lungs, we're going back to the December lows down here, are gone. Now, I thought we could go lower. I'll be the first one telling you. I thought I thought we'd come up, do a little bit of a bounce and come back in. But that's not the case here. As somebody said to me today, as it reminded me, and he's right, don't fight the Fed. They're right, don't fight the Fed. So here we are, back up, coming into that big area of 290, which is our next big retest on the SPY. And then if we get above that, it is a stone's throw to all-time highs. For people who are not subscribers, I keep this up for my subs every day when I'm live, and I post it throughout the day on my Twitter feed. The flow that caught my attention today, there was Apple, July 190s, AMD, July 32s, Square, September 70s, Starbucks saw some flow. I think a lot of that closed, though. And then JD, SIG, and HAL all has some big flow on the call side, mixed all over. STX, there were some big puts very early on July 5th, 42s, and then Tesla, the June 14th, 175 puts. What did I do this week? I kept it very tight this week, but I made good money this week. So everybody always wants to know, Mike, how did you trade this week? So for this week, I traded tight. I traded mostly common, but did some option trades. Oops, let's fix that up. All right. And, here you go. So, I started off, made some money on 1,000 shares of AMD pre, then had a nice trade on Roku, 1,000 shares, put over $500 in my pocket, another $100 on VXX, only made $50 on Uber, lost some money on VXX. That was my only losing trade on the week, by the way, which is interesting on a week like this. And then, again, I stayed with the names that were working and strong, or I had from setups: Roku, Cron, Roku again, Square, Roku. You can see I've been in and out of this thing all time. Today, right on the open. Yesterday, what I do? Yesterday we talked about AMD in the morning, and we talked about McDonald's. Jumped on both of those on the open, made some nice money. Today on the open, jumped on Square, jumped on Netflix, and Netflix and Roku. So I made money on all these names, and this is all money in my pocket. And you take this, you say, I didn't trade a ton, but I traded well, and that's all that matters sometimes. Nice green week, bright green. Good to be here, good place to be. So when we look at charts and stuff and where are we going from here, and let me talk about flow. So let's start with some names like Apple. Let's just open this up. Apple, right? Apple off that bottom here into the 200-day, big spot. Watch to see if it can get through. Square, which has been left for dead, slowly coming back to life, has a gap here now at 70. This is a place to watch, and there's your 50-day. If it's going to be good, it's going to be able to push through there and go. Okay. So want to watch those names. AMD, we've been pounding the table on this name forever. Finally took off this week. Here it is, your breakout after this long consolidation, right? When you look at this on a 1-year chart, here's your all-time, your 52-week high of 34. Not far from it. Couldn't even give us an inside day today. JD, which has been left for dead, tons of flow into 27s and 28s and 30 calls today, trying to wake up, holding in better, held the 200-day, right? Acting better. First, when you look at BABA, BABA, which has not been. TAS, there we go. Right? BABA acting worse. So this is why we're looking at some of these names. SIG, they were all over January 2001 30 calls and the 27 calls for 2020. Somebody's bottom dipping here. Big bottom dipper after earnings yesterday. Not a name I typically play, but if it's something you like and it has tons of time, you can try it. Tesla. Some of the guys in my service made a fortune trading Tesla long this week. They wrote it up. They did fabulous with it. I don't trade Tesla often. It doesn't do for me. And then the flow yesterday turned. We caught that, the flow changed. And now you have a lot of put flow that came into it the last 2 days. And here it really doesn't know what it wants to do. So, we'll watch this next week. Either this thing's going to squeeze the short some more. Remember, there's a ton of shorts in here. And it'll push up to 240. Or it's going to fail here and roll down and go down below the lows. That put sweeper grabbed my interest because it was cheap and maybe something worth taking a look at. So bottom line is this market's showing some great signs of waking up. Facebook woke up today, right? Facebook here on the move, trying to get going. Even Netflix waking up after a slumber. Netflix broke down to the 200-day, held it, pushing up. If you want to know why I was looking at Netflix today, it's very, very, very simple. I call the option flow, and we specifically look for momentum, what they're playing, and then some of the first 2 posts this morning I made on Twitter were them coming right in to Netflix. That's what made me jump on those calls. That's what made me get on it. I didn't hesitate. It showed they wanted it. They came after Roku right on the open as well, right? Showing stuff. We've been talking about Microsoft. I always miss Microsoft, but this dip. Look at this dip. Now a new all-time high today on this thing. Incredible move on this name. So you have to just, you have to have your names ready. When the market goes, you have to be ready to go and ready to have your names with it. And that's what I help you guys do. Focus on it, and then the flow helps tell us that they're staying with it and when they're trading it. Anyway, charts on Sunday. I hope you guys had a great week, and I will catch you guys all on Monday morning. Those not in my service, smartoptiontrading.com. Feel free to give me a look up or at least follow me on Twitter at OptionsMike. Everybody have a great weekend. I'll talk to you Monday.